Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of March 14th through the 20th of 2023. I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as give it a thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. And your first card out is the Tower. So, you have figured something out this week, have you? You know, you've seen what people are really all about, friendships, your finances. You know, your surroundings are starting to change. You're getting more insight into something. You know, this is your wake-up call week starting out. And the Wheel of Fortune. So there you go. So that's a very positive card. Means you're starting over. You know, this could be for some of you a pay raise in a job. This could be a small winning in a lottery as well as winning in the lottery of love for some of you. You know, this is that big career break that you wanted. Maybe this is the week that you get that offer. And the Six of Cups. So there you go, on nostalgia. Thinking back, looking back at your past a little bit here. People, places, and things. You know, just reminiscing a little bit. Maybe with this new opportunity for your new career, for your higher rate of pay, that they've also told you that you may have to look into perhaps moving. So, you know, you're starting to do a little bit of packing here, and you come across some pictures and that, so you're, you know, just heading down memory lane a little bit this week, remembering the good times and the bad. And the High Priestess. So there you are, you know, looking at things quite, you know, seriously. Maybe talking to some people that you know, somebody that knows a lot about all kinds of things, all kinds of people, and including yourself. You know, sometimes they know all the skeletons in your closet, whether you like it or not. So maybe you're just having to talk to them about what's changing in your life and this new line of things going on in your life, like the jobs and the careers and the money coming in. Maybe you're getting some advice from them. And the Seven of Pentacles. So making it your choice. Maybe they're telling you to, you know, make some investments with this money. You know, don't just spend it all today, because you won't have anything left in the future. So now you're trying to make a decision. Where do I put it? What do I put it in? What will make it grow? Because we always have that in the back of our mind that, you know, if the whole system collapses, I'll lose all that money, sort of thing. So you're really thinking about, you know, where you're going to go, which, you know, what you're going to invest this in. So you're just taking your time, digging into a few things here, which is good to do. You know, check and see where everything's at with this economy. And the Queen of Pentacles. So most definitely your finances is on your mind this week. You know, you don't want to come up short in any part of your life. So you're really checking into, how can I, you know, stretch my dollar a little bit more? How can I make, you know, good investments? How can I, you know, that sort of. All right. And the Three of Swords. So, you know, maybe you've had a bit of a setback of a bad relationship, and, you know, maybe that's why you're, you know, worried about your finances as well. You know, how am I going to keep, you know, all that I already have accomplished, sort of thing. You know, something happened in your past or is about to happen that's, you know, sacrifices the heart. It gets hurt, you know, cuts deeply. You know, it's whether you deliver the first blow or they do, but it does happen. You know, and sometimes it's right out of the blue, and it just sort of sneaks up on you, and it, you know, leaves you almost stunned because you weren't expecting it. But you'll figure it out, because you realize that, you know, you're not going to let that little incident ruin your whole life. And the Moon card. So most definitely, all of a sudden, everything in your life has just done an abrupt change for you. People's attitudes towards you and you towards them are changing. And for some of you, you're not getting enough sleep as well, which isn't good. You don't do that to yourself. We all need our proper hours of sleep if we can get it. And, and you're trying to get yourself back into some sort of physical shape as well, as well as mentally. You're following your intuitions on this. You know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. You're heading on that road. And you're not going to let anything sway you off it. You've already made a decision on what you want to do and what you want to bring in. Your intuitions are really sharp this week, so you're going to follow them. And the Strength card. So there you are, Whatever you were suppressing in the past, you're not letting it hold you back anymore. You're going to say what you got to say. If this is a job and, they're not paying you enough, you're going to tell them, like, either you're going to give me this money, this pay raise, because, I got an offer over there telling me that they're willing to, so are you willing to match it, or that sort of thing. So you're learning to take control of that as well, instead of you just sort of going, you know what, I'm going to take that job and leave this one behind. You're really doing your homework. You're following your intuitions and your hunches, and you're avoiding people that bring you down. You're only hanging around with people that lift your spirits, which is nice. You're healing. You're forging ahead. You're making that decision. You're cutting things out of your life this week that you feel has been holding you back. If that's a dead-end relationship or a job, you're just forging ahead. You've already made that decision to cut that part of your life loose. So good for you. You got a vision in your mind of what you want to have in your life, and you're determined to see it through. So good on you. And the 8 of Rods. So good times coming. Good news out of the blue. Flying in. Which is good, because this can be, just that little ticket that you need. Your friends say, hey, we're going out for the weekend, come on along, and you have the best time ever. It's just that sort of flash coming in for you. But you're going to accept it, and you're going to quite enjoy that, which is nice. And the Page of Swords. So there you go. Storm warning. This can be a relationship that you're in, and that could be friendships and families as well. You just had enough, and you're just going to tell them, stop right there. Close your mouth. You don't have the right to judge or say, didn't ask for your opinion, that sort of thing. You're going to put people in their places if you have to. You're not going to just let people run over you this week. So that's a good insight for yourself. And the Devil card. All right. So there you go. You've decided that the worst things are worse. You're already attending to them, step by step this week. You're realizing what speaks to your heart, so you're moving forward. You also know who and what has been holding you back from making this change in your life. So you're okay. You're putting up clear boundaries this week for everybody across the table, from your bosses to your family to your other half, friends, and as well. And you're avoiding people that are just not good for you. You know who they are. You're not taking bad advice. You're following your own advice. You're finally listening to your inner self of knowing, I shouldn't do that. You're not going to do it because you don't like the outcome in the end. So therefore you're making that decision very wisely this week to stand up for yourself and tell the rest of them to just go blow smoke. So good on you. You're heading in a really heavy decisions made for yourself this week, but at least you're seeing where you've got to change and you're taking the right steps to doing it. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. But yeah, no, you're, watching yourself. You know what you got to do. You know what kind of stuff you want to have in your future and who you want to have in your future. So you're willing to do what you got to do to see that come to light. So that's nice. All right. What do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Well, there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.